Hello everyone, this is Old School from WhatTheBuck.net, giving you a preview video of the New England Patriots matchup this week with the Buccaneers. A lot of people have already written this one off, especially after the Patriots went and hung 59 on the Titans. Bucks coming into this 0-6, dropping another game to the Carolina Panthers, hence this hat. This is the last video I'll have to wear this hat for, but Big Nick, the bet is fulfilled, and we'll be back on later on in the season when we go to Carolina and play you guys at home. Hopefully you'll have to wear a hat for a week. But at any rate, the Patriots of New England march into Wembley to play the Buccaneers. Am I the only one who finds the irony in a team whose logo is the Minutemen going to play in England, and their home jerseys being red coats? I don't know. I found it ironic, and when you're a team that's 0-6 and you're about to face a team like the Patriots who are really kind of hitting their stride, you're looking for anything to distract yourself from the fact that you are destroyed in every major statistical category by the team you're about to face. Tom Brady, probably one of the preeminent quarterbacks of the last 10 years. The guy just does everything right. He's not only physically gifted with a strong arm, he's smart. His ability to read the field is very, very strong. Everyone thinks about Peyton Manning when you think about that, but Tom Brady reads defenses as well as anybody and will absolutely pick you apart. He is patient. He will take the underneath routes and continue to draw that defense in, and then once he's done that, he's going to hit you big with play action. And the Patriots aren't afraid to call a flea flicker from time to time, right? Belichick, whether you like him or hate him, he's a hell of a coach, and he has his guys coached up well. You add that to the fact that they have talent pretty much at every skill position, and it's almost an insurmountable obstacle when you look at it. Randy Moss having a great year, Wes Welker having a great year, and quietly Ben Watson's having a great year too. So you get this sort of triumvirate of receiving threats, and then you've got an offensive line, even with Matt Light out, that's playing good football, creating some holes for Lawrence Maroney. It's a very solid offense. On the defensive side of the ball, I wasn't able to watch enough tape to really get a feel for that defense. You know, Vince Wilfork's in the middle. You got Gerard Mayo and Adalius Thomas back there. Even though I think Thomas got benched last week, he's still a physically talented player. You got some retreads a little bit in the secondary with Sean Springs back there and Lee Bodden, but still that defense gets it done. Their defensive coaching staff has them playing well. Now, when you look at the teams that beat the Patriots, there were a couple of things that they did. The Jets and Rex Ryan threw a lot of blitz packages at Tom Brady, didn't let him get settled. Sort of the classical approach to a quarterback attack. You want him constantly getting knocked on his ass. You want him constantly getting hurried because then he's going to make mistakes. They end up winning a low-scoring battle against the Patriots. The Broncos took a little bit of a different tack. And you look at the offensive side of the ball, Josh McDaniels and crew spread that defense of the Patriots out with 4 wide receiver sets, sometimes some 5 wide receiver sets, it seems, forced that 3-4 to declare. Rather than letting them stay clumped up in the middle when you go against with a pro set or one of the traditional setups, that 3-4 defense can kind of disguise where they're coming from, and that becomes a serious problem for a quarterback. The Broncos' formula was to spread them out, force them to declare, which allowed Kyle Orton to kind of pick his spots and take the underneath routes on them, take the drag routes and the crossing routes on them, and that's another interesting approach. So though the Buccaneers are, like I said, completely overmatched from a skills perspective, as a fan, I cannot pick against them. It's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about the things I think we need to do to win the game. I do think fundamentally we've got to play 4 quarters of football. We haven't done it this year. You may think, well, no shit, there's 4 quarters in a football game. We haven't played 4 quarters in a single game yet. We have to do that. On the defensive side of the ball, we have to be disciplined. We were not disciplined last week against Carolina, especially in that last drive. We've got to fill our gaps, right? Our linebackers have got to get where they're supposed to go, not where they think they want to go. So many times last week, that was the problem. We had people covered up. If our linebackers had been in the right spot, they would have been there for the tackle, but they jumped trying to make a spectacular play, and they missed it. And subsequently, the Carolina Panthers ran for almost 300 yards on us again. Tackling is going to be critical. I know that, again, sounds obvious, but the Patriots rely on yards after catch significantly, especially with a guy like Wes Welker. When you get a hold of him, you got to put him on the ground. And on the offensive side of the ball, I think it's going to be important to try and reestablish some identity like we had in the Dallas game. We got Jeff Fain back for his second game. He should be healthy. We've got to run the ball. The best defense against Tom Brady is to keep him off the field. That's what everyone says against any top-tier quarterback, but it's true with Brady. Run the ball. It's your best chance against the Patriots, even against this defense. If you're going to throw the ball, or even if you don't want to throw the ball, but you want to run the ball out of an unconventional set, Greg Olsen needs to spread that defense out so that Josh Johnson can get a read of the defense, and we have a chance to actually either create holes in the running game with either some draws or traps or whatever it happens to be, or in the passing game, get those receivers spread out. And I don't want to see Mike Clayton in there a tremendous amount of the time. I'd like to see Sammy Strouder in there a lot more. And give Josh a chance to scramble, right? Josh has got good feet. The Patriots haven't faced a mobile quarterback like him yet. I think that there's an opportunity for Josh to put up 250-plus yards combined through the air and through the ground if we're smart on the offensive game plan side of the ball. So that's it. Nothing but respect to the Patriots. I don't necessarily like Bill Belichick, but you cannot argue with his results. The guy has created a machine up there. It's going to be a long day potentially for the Bucs, but I don't think any game is unwinnable. I don't think that the 59-0 win over the Titans was particularly impressive. When you go back and watch the tape, the Titans coughed the ball up 5 times, and the Patriots had the ball 77 plays to 50. You cannot give a superior, talented team, which is what the Patriots were to the Titans and they are to the Bucs. You can't give them an extra half of offensive football, or the game's going to get ugly. Right? It's just going to happen. It doesn't matter what you do in the snow. Doesn't matter. Field conditions should be good this week. It's not raining like crazy over there, according to weather.com. So I'm hoping the Bucs can pull one of these off. God knows we need one. We're 0-6. Hopefully we're not going to come back 0-7. That's the report. Hopefully you guys liked it. Make sure you rate it. Let us know what you think about it. We'll do a post-game wrap-up of this on whatthebuck.net Monday night at 7. You guys can interact in the chat room if you want to. So hopefully we'll see you over there. Thanks.